and Handsome Kings doing this morning? How you all doing? Welcome back to another video. How you all doing? Let me count it. The sun really is so pretty right now. I don't know, just something about this side. So y'all can see me a little bit better. The sun's still shining. I'll probably talk to y'all, but y'all see the sun. I love the sun. I'm glad to see some sunshine for a change. It's kind of a little wet. It's kind of a little cool outside today. I feel like it's in the 60s. I had to pour the garbage because tomorrow is Thursday. I know here in Memphis, the people that when they empty your garbage, it be on Thursdays. I'm quite sure it's like that everywhere. But it just depends on what city and state you in. I know Chicago was the same too. When I was staying, back home, they used to put it on Thursdays up there too. And I know they do it here in Memphis. So I'm quite sure it's like that everywhere. Welcome back. My morning started out great. When I tell you God is good, God is good all the time. God is good. The one little issue or the thing that I was worried about is been resolved. And I don't know. I think when you have so much thrown at you at once, sometimes you just don't know what to really go by or how to overcome or handle a situation when so much is just being thrown at you. So, so I'm glad I, got that taken care of, a little minor issue or whatever. It really wasn't a big thing, but I was just kind of getting a little, stressing myself out to some point, but it's taken care of, which I'm glad. I actually started journaling first before I started my Bible study. I didn't really get into a deep Bible study today. I just kind of ran back and revisit some Bible verses that really been helping me lately. And it's strange because the things that I'm dealing with and I'm battling with, when I go back and like Google or if I go on Pinterest and ask questions about scriptures that help you through tough times or how to overcome hard times you're going through, it really sends me back to some of the scriptures that I've been directed to that I might have had already highlighted in the Bible. And I found that I'm like, wow. I don't know, sometimes I feel like Job in the Bible. I think I have shared this with you all. If you don't know, Job was, he was a man that had faith, and he went through a lot in his life. I think I probably talked about this in the older video. I have so many videos up on my channel now, I don't even remember which video. But Job, he went through a lot. He kept his faith. He lost his family. He had sickness. He lost his kids. And he went through a lot. I'ma probably go more, I don't know. I'ma try to seek and not find, but from my understanding of the Bible, he kept his faith. Like the things that he went through in his life, sickness, and losing his wife, losing his kids, and then God actually restoring his life and sending him another wife. He died at an old age, but he kept his faith, despite of everything that he went through in his life. And I was just sitting there, I was thinking about his story, and it take me back to even with my own personal life about how, even though I have went through a lot in my life, but I probably ain't go through like the things Job went through. But see, Job still kept his faith. Every time something kept coming against him, he still kept his faith and his strong belief in God. It's just really sad when you just never know, like I say, the outcome to something. You want to stay faithful, or you want to stay prayed up and know that there's a way out. But I know sometimes in some circumstances it be kind of hard. And like I say, I'm still growing. Like I don't have it all together, but I do like to share, some things that, God might have did in my life, or the path that he's taking me on. But like I say, even with myself, I'm still trying to figure this out, because like I say, life is hard. Life is really hard. And these last couple of days, it just really showed me that, I'm stronger. I'm more stronger than what I think I am, because like I say, we just don't know what might happen or what might occur in our lives. But You know, just trusting God when you least expect it is like the key. Like I say, when I was journaling, and I think that's another thing that's been helping me a lot. So I encourage anybody that, if you don't have somebody like you can really talk to a lot, just open up to I would say kind of journal, because I know sometimes people always say maybe you should see a therapist. Not everybody have the money to, see a therapist. And like I say, talking to someone like a therapist or a counselor is good, but not everybody have the funds. We already know, life is expensive. So what I've been doing lately is, like I say, when I read my Bible, because I've been out the last 3 days, I go back to work tomorrow and look like there's gonna be another somewhat slow week. I'm not messed up about it because I'm like this at this point in my life. I'm just putting God over everything, above everything, over me. I'm not gonna let these bills. And I think I was watching a video, and it's so true about majority of the people was really, because a lot of stress in most people's lives is bills and finances, and that is so true because you just never know. Every time you turn around, you look up, you better just pay the bill. There go another bill coming in the mail, or there go an email saying you owe this bill. It's like they just be steady coming back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So that does take a toll on a person mental. You just constantly being overwhelmed with all these bills, and then some of us barely making enough money to afford to pay all these bills. It's like the bills study building, but the cost of living is not going down no time soon, or your salary, or if you get paid salary or hourly rate, that's not increasing, but the bills just study overloading, and that's causing a lot of stress in most people's lives because people trying to keep up. And it's like at some point I just be like, when is gonna, like, when is this gonna end? And these last couple of days, I was just sitting to myself. I was laying in bed before I got up early, and I was just thinking, I'm like, I'm just tired of being on this survival mode thing because it's not living. I'm just constantly worried about how I'm gonna pay these bills. Just constantly trying to figure out how I can generate extra income, and that's not living. It's easier for people to say, you need to, everybody, like I say, my life is not glamorous. I don't appear to make it look glamorous. Like I say, I always just like to be myself, my real self. I can only speak for myself, but I don't try to make it seem like I got it all together, because I know I don't have it all together. And I never want to lead you out on a road that making it look like, everything is peaches and cream over here, because it's not. But survival mode will really take a toll on your mental health. And like I said, don't nobody really talk about mental health a lot. And I'm seeing it more and more now. Even when I'm in public, sometimes when you're speaking to people, and I always have been a person speak, nowadays even you can't speak to people. Like sometimes people turn their head from you, or you greet them, they just, like nowadays some people don't want to be bothered. And I feel like a lot of it got to do with the stress of the living, the stress of money, and the cost of living and inflation. That's a lot, which is playing a huge role in most people's lives, is people just trying to keep up. And then every time you turn around, you don't hear nothing good no more. Like the media, like when I was on YouTube yesterday watching some videos, a lot of my news feed is being fed to me about a lot of what's happening in the media. I say I might have to start going down my subscriptions and remove a lot of stuff, or remove myself from a lot of subscriptions, because I feel like they constantly being shown to me because of either me clicking on a particular video, and and it's I'm gonna have to remove, because it can become a lot. But overall, I'm, like I say, I'm forever grateful, for the things that God is doing in my life. I do like to practice gratitude, which I feel like I do a good job at that. I've tried to find the littlest things that really makes me happy. Like I say, and I know this is just mine, and me just getting up, sitting in this corner. I find peace in this corner every day in my room. The days that I'm, scheduled to be off, I'm mostly in the house anyway. Um, like I say, these last couple of days, I just been kind of reflecting back on, a lot of things, and I've been looking over my life. I'm like, I'm far from where I used to be at. You know, God He's really doing big things in my life, and I just, I'm okay with that. But it just, like I say, I don't have it all together. I'm not going to appear to look like I got it all together, but if I can share my story, through my content, or maybe a message to someone to let you know that, it's okay to start over. It don't matter how old you is. And I just feel like with society standards, that's what got a lot of people feeling left behind, because it had played a role on me the last few years. If you haven't reached certain goals in your life by a certain age, you're behind, and that's not true. I feel like, it should be a stop to that. I wish whoever created that speech should never did that, because it do make some people feel like they're left behind because they haven't accomplished these things by a certain age. And I feel like, it shouldn't be a certain age for you to accomplish nothing. I just feel like it's okay to start over when when you're trying to do better for your life, or if you want better, it's okay to start over. But yeah, other than that, my morning is just starting out great. I was sitting here drinking on some coffee, my iced coffee. I called myself yesterday. I had my little wax strips. I was trying to wax my eyebrow. I look like I need to go back in a little bit more, but I don't want to make them too thin. I didn't show you all. I kind of did this off camera yesterday because my phone was like extremely dead, because I had just recorded another video before this one and edited that one. That one to go live tomorrow. And I was just sitting there, and I just trying to wax my eyebrows and see, if I could wax them with the wax strips, because I got to give me some little what you call it, razors to arch your eyebrows. And yeah, because the hairs, when they grow back, they just grow back they just be looking so funny looking. But yeah, I might try to go back over again. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just wait till I get a razor, because I don't want them too thin, but I do want them to look like they've been, shaped up some form. But yeah, my morning study, like I say, was great. I did the journal. I started journaling first versus me actually reading my Bible. Then I read the book of Revelation. That book right there is really deep too. It's a very, very interesting little book. This book right here, I think I had showed it to you. Someone had gave me this, or purchased this for me, this book right here. This book so deep right here. I mean, it's kind of scary, because a lot of things in this book, it just just give you like different. It's kind of hard for y'all to see with the sun, but it just give you it's just basically like a little study guide to Revelation. It just, if you're a person like me that's still trying to understand the Bible, it's good to have something like that on the side while you read it. The particular book of the Bible, whatever book. But that book right there so deep. When I said I was reading and I was highlighting, I was kind of actually taking notes in that book. It's waking me up on a lot of things that I'm seeing now that's happening, in the world. But yeah, it's really sad, the state the state of, just how life is turning out for a lot of people, because I know a lot of you all sometimes comment, well, not a lot of you all, but some of you all comment on my videos, and, you just telling me, how things going with you all, and I pray everything, go great. And I pray that everything gets better for you all as well in life. I know life is hard, it's challenging. There's no instructions that come with life. That's why I say, when people start telling people about how they should have did this, or how they should have started this plan, or how they would be so much further in life, no. Ain't nobody. I feel like we all trying to figure this out, because I come across a lot of videos myself I watch, and I'm gonna probably need to stop indulging, engaging in people comment section. I don't really comment too much on other people's videos, but it's just really sad the things that I see people might comment on someone's video about how if they would have did this ahead in life, they would have probably be much further. No, it's just really sad. Like I say, how so much negativity is, even with, being online too. That's why I say, even with myself, like I don't really, I don't indulge in negativity I just feel like if anybody say something negative to me, I'm automatically just deleting the comment. I'm not keeping that on my channel. I have heard other YouTubers say it help grows their channel. I don't want that kind of energy on mine. So I I don't want that kind of growth if I got to keep negative comments somebody say just to, expand my subscriber count. I would rather continue to keep growing slowly versus me trying to, reach a certain amount of subscribers off of some negative somebody say. That's it. Just it's not a good look. But yeah, you are. I ain't gonna rant too much. This kind of gonna be like a homebody. Where it is. I was working on a thumbnail for this video too. I gotta stop overthinking these thumbnails too, cause doing this for so long now, well, for 5 years, um, it can get challenging with trying to create thumbnails that's engaging, or a thumbnail that somebody want to click on your video. I'm gonna stop overthinking my thumbnails, because sometimes I might not always take pictures, and I feel like sometimes even with a thumbnail you can just go by, like if you're a person that also create videos, YouTube videos, if you don't take pictures that particular day for that particular video you might edit, you can go back to, this what's been helping me too sometimes. I'll go back and screenshot certain little clips that the video gonna show, and I might, depending on the how I like that screenshot, I might just screenshot it big, and then I might add that, maybe do like a one thumbnail template for that particular video, or I might do 2 or 3. You can do like they have, like, because I use Canva as well. Canva have where you can, if you want to just do one thumbnail, I mean, with, of course, one thumbnail, but if you want to do like a collage or just one photo, you can choose. So that's how lately I've been doing, because I've been kind of overthinking my thumbnails too, like, but I say I'm going to give it to God, with, trying to create which thumbnails, just give it to him and stop overthinking, the thumbnails, and just let it, let it be, let it work for itself. But yeah, I ain't gonna ramble too much. I just kind of want to come in to start this vlog off. I think later on I might make me a lemon drop. I mean, not a lemon drop. I might make me a lime drop. I had a little some limes in the fridge. I mean, some limes in the refrigerator. I wanted to do a lemon drop, but I'm out of lemons, so I might do that. Just like, to me, a lemon drop ain't nothing but like a little cocktail, and I just kind of want a little cocktail to wind down. So yeah, I just want to come in and start this vlog off. Good evening, how my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this evening? How you all doing? Welcome, or welcome back to another day in this video. I was just sitting here. I found this journal, these books. I think I ordered both of these off of Amazon. It's really a good like journal book. It's by the author right here. I think I ordered this, I want to say either 2020, 2021. It was one of them years. When I say, when you straighten up or cleaning out stuff in your closet, or going through things, you find a lot of stuff that you thought like you might, because I literally thought I had threw this book away. It was like packed in my closet on the shelf. And I think I'm gonna go back and kind of redo the exercises up in here. It's a really good, it was a really good little journal. I looked at it like a personal diary. It go up to, yeah, I have been about this book, y'all. This book, so I think I had this way before I even started creating content. So it don't look old because I take care of my stuff. But yeah, this is a good, it just, like, kind of like a self-love book. It's a workbook for women, and it's a release self-doubt, build self-compassion, embrace who you are. So it's basically like a book that kind of help you work on like your as it say, self-esteem, self-love. And then this one I think I ordered from Amazon too. I don't remember buying this. I loved it, saying she believed she could, so she did. This one of my favorite speeches, and it's just a regular little where you just journal. I might stop using this for, continue using it for just jotting down some ideas or journaling. Maybe use this also for video ideas, or just maybe some information tips on helping me, if I come across a YouTube video and somebody might say some good notes, I take some, have the book besides me and write it down. It's a poem in here I wrote. I think I was reading this poem. I used to write a lot of poetry too back then. I never shared that with you all. I think I might create a video and just me citing that poem in the background. I might do that. I was just sitting here reading it, so it's really deep, you know. And it's like I said, I wrote this poem in 21, so I wrote it June 9th, 2021. So y'all know that's been over 6 years ago. So when I had got laid off from my job, I was doing a lot of then I just some jerk. I just took notes down and stuff in here. So yeah, I'm glad I found these books. Pray until something happens. Push. I did that. I used to do a lot. I used to draw years ago. It got away from me. Yeah, I'm not feel like my skin. I don't know. I thought something was biting on me for a second. My skin. Girl got to go in here and take her a good shower and get comfortable. I've been sitting up here just going through my closet shelf and straightening some stuff out and throwing stuff throwing old college books and stuff away in the garbage that I no longer wanted. But yeah, I was just kind of just going through, and I think I'm gonna keep these out more and do some after I get through doing my morning devotional studies, just kind of start working on this as well. Add this to the mix. But yeah, I was supposed to came back in yesterday and chatted with you. I'm gonna put this over here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna plan some content ideas. I'm not gonna throw those away. I was so happy to find them, especially the self-love one. I forgot all about the other one. But yeah, I'm glad I found this self-love. I know for sure I ordered both of them off of Amazon back then, around that time. Yeah, your girl had to work today. I was really supposed to have ended the video off yesterday. Yesterday my phone went dead, and then just so much was going on. My phone went extremely dead. And then there was people that's working out on the streets. One of the workers, who that is not, remember? One of the workers, she could have came in. One of the workers, it was one of the mans was out there working on the streets. And I think one of them accidentally hit like a light pole, and it just had knocked everybody power out. And I'm like, oh my God. Thank God it wasn't really hot outside yesterday, because we would have been suffocating if it, I thank God it was a nice, beautiful day yesterday. But yeah, I was out of power for about 2 hours before, that happened when he hit a power outage or one of them poles that, connects everybody light. So I couldn't get back on the camera and film because the phone was dead. I'm like, oh my goodness, I tell you, it's one thing, it's another. But yeah, I probably just edit this video, gonna edit the rest of this vlog today. I'm gonna probably start up another vlog maybe tomorrow or Saturday. If I don't start a vlog up tomorrow, I most definitely will start one Saturday. I probably will do more like just a chit chat vlog. We'll see, because it's a lot of great things that's been happening at the moment in my life, and I just kind of want to maybe share with you all. But we'll see what I get into. We'll see if I don't do the chit chat, because I do got more. I've been trying to come up with more ideas. I was watching Brooke Kennedy yesterday, a couple of her older chit chat vlogs, girl chats. I love watching those kind of videos, and it was really inspiring. Some of the questions that her subscribers was asking her back then. I think the video probably was like maybe 4 or 5 years old, but it reflect back on some of the things that I might have encountered in my life when it come down to friendships, relationships, YouTube growth, just all the above. Just in general, a little bit about, she opened up, shared a little bit about herself, and so I've been really wanting to get more back into sometimes just do like just a sit down video versus giving vlogs all the time. But we're gonna see. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go in here and yeah, because I'm so tired. When I say it's hot outside now, and me moving around, I gotta go in here, like low key go in here and go shower. We ain't got no mail. She kept going right. Okay. Yeah, the mail lady just ran. I thought maybe he had some mail because probably most likely would have been a bill anyway. I tell you, you get more bills in the mail than you do money. But let me stop. I didn't say that. But yeah, I'm gonna go in here and probably shower. I might write in that. I might write in that book. I need to find out too. If I got Faith Chat with Rihanna Janice tonight too, so I want to get prepared for that. So I think I'm gonna go in here and shower because I do have a busy. I ain't gonna say somewhat a busy week, but I do work. I work basically on the off day I'm gonna have is Monday for this week. I'm not really messed up about it because I've been out 3. So basically, my schedule, I work tomorrow at the first job, Saturday and Sunday at the second job. Work from, which that's why I say I'm cool with this upcoming week because the hours is cool. I be able to enjoy the rest of my day. I work from like 5:30 to 12. In my second job, 12 noon, beginning off early. So it's like I'm fine with the schedule. I'm off Monday, and then I go and I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for my first job. So I got like I ain't gonna say really busy week because it's been really slow to be honest at both my jobs. I'm just forever grateful for being able to get the hours in much needed. So yeah. So other than that, yeah, I just want to come in. I'm gonna go ahead, your girlfriend, and get ready and wind down and take her a shower and relax. So yeah, I'll be talking to you all.